As teammate and to be as polished as I can be. So, in every aspect, I view things as I got time. I got time to be able to grow and mature, and be able to understand the ins and outs of the defenses and be able to get the good insight from the vets in the room. So, I look at it as, a plus. Like I got time to actually be able to really have a great understanding. And whenever, it's time for me to play, then it's time for me to play. But I'm not looking too far in the future about all that. I'm looking about every day in practice, because I had some misses out there today that, we got to go in there and correct about reads, getting in and out drops a little bit faster from under center. So that's the main thing. I'm focused on the small things, and over time, the big things will happen.
Leading up to this year's NFL draft process, all of the haters said SHEDEUR Sanders was too cocky. He had too big of an ego. He wasn't going to be that good in the NFL, wasn't going to translate to the next tier of football. But also, a lot of people didn't believe in the success that he could have in the NFL because they thought things were handed to him, when it's been the complete opposite. And thus far in the NFL, throughout OTAs and rookie minicamp and mandatory minicamp, he has looked like a very good quarterback. Now, has he looked like the best quarterback in camp? There's an argument there, right? But in this video, I wanted to show you why everyone's lying to you. When people are saying he doesn't look good, he's not as good as Dillon Gabriel, he's not as good as, the next guy, guys, they're lying to you. They're literally lying. I mean, look at this throw here. We're going to break down some plays, but look at this, man. This is what you call elite ball placement, okay? Now, here we go. He's going to read the field. He drops back in the pocket. We're going to have outside leverage on 31 over here, and you see this deep safety? Right here, okay? Show it to you guys a little bit better here. So as we drop back, we're looking over the middle. All we're doing is looking at this safety. We have outside leverage by this DB, which means our inside foot is going to be able to break over quicker. We're going to have more space over the middle. And boom, look at this dart by SHEDEUR Sanders. I mean, couldn't have been a better placed football. They ultimately say that his foot was out of bounds. But when you talk about elite ball placement, I mean, look at how much room he is giving his wide receiver to get his feet in bounds. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to. But man, if that's Jerry Jeudy, if that's any, starting wide receiver in the NFL, that's probably an easy touchdown, not a UDFA. But we're going to break down a ton. I'm going to show you why they're lying to you. Just let me know what you guys think about SHEDEUR. Do you think he could be a day one starter for this team? Yes or no? Let's dive in.
Most of SHEDEUR's work yesterday was in the red zone period. And he was good in the red zone. He threw some nice passes. We're talking 10-yard passes here and 7-on-7.
Do 10-yard passes count in the NFL? But you're making it sound like they don't. Don't they count?
Yeah.
Don't the 10-yarders count too, Tone? Or does it got to be a 40-yard bomb?
I'm trying to put it in perspective. Come on. He did fine. He did fine.
Because if he went 3 for 9 with 2 picks, you'd have said the same thing, right? Okay.
Incomplete passes from 10 yards.
Tony,
that's a red flag.
Okay,
if you make them,
yeah, okay. So don't.
Good.
You're done talking about SHEDEUR. I think you've lost some credibility there because.
Now, that right there was a perfect example of they're lying to you. There's some people that just have a bad agenda towards SHEDEUR Sanders, that they'll come out here and, you'll look at the stats throughout practice, and I get it, right? He's going up against the second and third and fourth team. He's not going up against the first team. I get it. That does make a lot of sense. But to sit here and say he hasn't looked like one of the best quarterbacks in camp thus far just seems like a stupid thing to say at this point in time. And people they don't like SHEDEUR Sanders. They don't want SHEDEUR Sanders to have the success because of his dad, maybe, or because of the confidence that he has in himself. I don't know what the people's agenda is or why they don't like SHEDEUR Sanders, but it's there. And we can all tell, right? We can all tell it's there. Now, I'm also not the person that's going to come out here and say SHEDEUR's looked like 50 times better than Dillon Gabriel, 50 times better than Kenny Pickett or Joe Flacco. SHEDEUR's look good. Now, I can't compare it to the others because, again, I want to see him in the similar situations. But when you talk about just ball placement throws, they've been really good. You talk about decision-making, it's been really good. He's had 1 interception through camp, and it was actually really good defense. A perfectly thrown ball, maybe a worse decision than it was a ball, that got deflected up into the air and then picked by a different guy. But when you talk about the overall precision of these passes, the overall accuracy of these passes, dude, everything has been perfect. So for someone to come out here and say he hasn't been at near the top, it just sounds crazy to me. And here's another one that I need to show you, okay? This one, he displays elite, okay? I want to show you elite manipulation of a defense, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? Watch Shedeur Sanders on this play, okay? So to the opposite side of the field, we have a go ball. Okay, we have one high safety look. I know you guys can't really see, but you have one safety kind of pressing up and the other one just in a midfield close, right? Watch this. As he opens up, he's going to scan to this side of the field. Okay, now the only reason you do that, and again, I know it's hard to see, but that one high safety, okay, let's say he's right here, right? He's starting to gravitate in this direction because these guys are taught to read the quarterback's eyes, right? Go where the quarterback is looking because the majority of the time, they're telling you where they're going with the football. Okay, so go there. But on the other side of the field, we have a go ball. So as he starts to translate to the other side, we're giving him one-on-one coverage, which turns into a yes-no read. Again, if you've been here, you know what that means. Basically, you have a matchup you like, throw the ball unless you have a double team, right? So boom, he scans left, and watch how he immediately turns and fires. Because the entire time, he knew where he was going with the football. Turns, boom, fire. He knew exactly where he was going with this ball. Once he was able to move this safety over just a little bit, now you have this one-on-one coverage down the field. Again, I don't care he's going up against the third and fourth team and second team defense because he is still going through the progressions of manipulating defenders. You can do that at any level. Any level. You're telling me this safety, if it wasn't the best safety in football, wouldn't start to slightly move over in that direction because that's where Shedeur Sanders is looking? I mean, he doesn't tell where he's going with the football at all. Ends up being a perfect throw down the field, and this is what Shedeur Sanders is already starting to do. And before we get any further into this video, guys, do me a big favor, subscribe to the channel if you want more of these Shedeur Sanders updates throughout the entirety of this year's offseason. And what does that include? Training camp, preseason football, regular season football. We got you guys covered. Join the family, turn on post notifications, that way you're notified every time we post one of these videos. And break it down for you. We got you guys covered. So again, doesn't cost anything. It's free. And with that being said, let's kind of dive. Also, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get over 2,000 likes on this video, and maybe we'll even do a part 2 over the next few days. Before I head out of here, I do just want to say that Shedeur Sanders has immediately become a fan favorite. The kids love him, right? His teammates love him. He's a locker room leader already as a rookie, per se. This dude has been huge for this Cleveland Browns organization. It's been a breath of fresh air. And even if you're a Cleveland Brown fan who doesn't specifically love Shedeur Sanders, you know at the end of the day, the aura around this team this offseason, it's been a little bit different, okay? So now I'm sitting here like, dude, why didn't a team like the Saints or the Steelers take a shot on him in the second round, in the third round, in the fourth round, right? Why? Doesn't make sense to me. And now his jersey sales are through the roof, which... Also, I'm going to have some jerseys listed below. If you want to go buy them right now, there's some Shedeur Sanders there. Go buy them. Colorado, Cleveland. Go check them out, man. This is your time to get him because I think he's going to be a starter for this team at some point. So let me know what you guys think. He's been a leader. He's been mature. He's been not egotistical. He's been a huge player for them so far. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.